The scaling of digital sphere was like this curve, and we are here on 2025, and we're like with the evolution of AI raising. Do we ready for that? What is going on in the market? Today we will talk about that. And as well, if you would like to listen about my philosophy, I would say how the market will evolve, what we should expect from digitalization and digital sphere as well, and online marketing, online business development, even offline businesses, as we do know that every offline business need online right now. If we can switch physical business to digital one presence, believe me, we can optimize with the AI everything. But I have some friends of mine who was very successful in their business, in B2B business, and right now they a little bit kind of frustrated, as there are a lot of projects and competition in AI's fields. And we all do understand that AI can optimize business very good in a very fast way. But what is our role in that? As I have a vast experience in sales and as well in AI sales, I would like to talk about how to sell actually AI products. So why AI doesn't sell and what the businesses actually buy. So thinking about an automatization sell itself, it's like a huge myth. No, just think about what are in everyday routine of any business owner. A huge business models, their fields that they're covering, they do need to be in the market. They have a lot of operations, a lot of different scalings and all that process. They're professional in their particular niche, and they are not interested in AI. They're interested in optimization and money in their particular business. Businesses want lower costs, faster processes, and higher revenue. So AI, it's not a product, it's just a tool. So if you're saying, I build ChatGPT bots, they hear I am chasing hype. But if you would say we cut 280 hours of manual sales work, now they're listening. So I want you to remember the real sales formula. The first one step is interviewing, like in any sales. So identify the real pain of the customer. It could be manual tasks, slow response times, lack of communication, lack of control, dropped leads, and show exactly how you solve it. So after interviewing, take a step back and make a commercial offer. Feel about their business model. Check how much they earn right now. Check if their business model works correct, and marketing as well, where they find leads. If they do real need your product, of course you will realize that in the first seconds. But after that, you're just analyzing what products will bring them more money. You make that calculation. You can use even LLM system if you wish, but always check the data for them to be real, because usually LLM systems, they're focusing on, they kind of people pleaser, you know. Sometimes they provide you with information which is not actually true, but they build like that. If you see that you can show your professionalism and say some words like IP, MCP servers, API, vector database, you can use them while explanations, but try to avoid too many professional terms. Sometimes it's better to say, okay, look, you're spending 2,000 a month, and after the optimization you will spend 1,200, and the ROI of this investment would be 60% after full payback. The full payback is supposed to be in half of a year. So what is your best sales weapon? It's ROI. Imagine the case before, the company spends 320 hours per week. After our optimization, they reduce it up to 40 hours. So they have savings in the amount of $800 per month, as this step will cost 5,000. The payback will be in 6 months. But if you calculate it and you see that ROI is less than 100%, just skip it. Don't take that job. Might be wait a little bit, and with the AI evolving, someone will bring some products which can help this exact company. Of course, we do know that everything is possible, but if from business point of view, this optimization make no sense, that's bad deal for you and for your future. So red flags with who you don't need to work with. My favorite part, I do like self-employment and solo entrepreneurship because I do know that I can choose my clients, and that is like win-win situation for me, much more better than working on someone, as it closes your creativity and the ability to choose. But that's work not for all of people. I will share with you my red flags from my experience more than 7 years in sales. If you're talking not with decision maker and you have more than 3 calls already and nothing changes, just don't waste your time too much to that people. I even stop it after second one contact. If we have no agreements and if they're doubting or you see that they are just investigating the market, I'm always open to discuss, of course. I usually help even some strangers from the street, that's real situations, how to optimize their business just for free, just because I do enjoy it. It's not because I'm trying to sell something. But sometimes I mistakenly sell something, but that is a point of my business growth. So be sure that you are talking with decision maker, or be sure that people who are close to decision makers, they are on the same page with you and the communication is clear and your words going into the direction to decision makers as it is. My rule is third follow-up doesn't worth it. If you had already, like on the second follow-up, you can define how much this person interested in your offer or in working with you. Because of course, the communication is a point of trust and being on the same page. In AI, if they're asking for 3 pilots, for some products it makes sense, but if you're working on some business, you should be focused in exactly their niche, their business model, what works for them, and it's starting from marketing, sales, finishing business model, economic of the project, scaling, and all that stuff. Every business is very special. Believe me or not, but even in one niche you can have some similar projects, but inside of them they will have different business models, different approach, different focus. Sometimes it's even happened that they have different target groups, strategy, ambitions, budgeting, goals. It's happened so many times. So people who are working in business development, they do know that the main thing is individual approach. And of course, there are businesses who providing with some services, software service, already ready to use application. That is also a business model, but that is a kind of different approach. You can of course make some free pilot version in case your strategy of scaling and marketing consists this part of attracting customers after pilot version. It's a good amount of work in marketing, how to calculate cost per client. In such a case, it depends if you're already automated business and you provide with some ready-to-use service. That's kind of another plast of information, and that is another plast of calculation. If you're interested in that, just drop under the video questions. If you have a software company and you are trying to sell your product, of course you can use free pilots. It always works good, is the main marketing rule. So you need to make an illusion of owning something cool that optimizes your business, and that is a cool hook. But that is more for marketing. We are talking here about sales. In sales, if you would like to make some special offer for some company and they ask for free pilot and you have no access to data, to their business model, you just know from interview, that would be a bullshit, believe me. That means their pain point is not that high. So if you're interviewing someone and he or she tell you, yeah, we have so huge problem right now, we are so exhausted of overleading and we can't proceed all leads, we have not enough people to do that. Sounds like very cool, because you can optimize CRM system and you can do automatic mailing, and you can do automatic messaging with the special approach to leads and clients. There are a lot of things to do here, but then ask how you already tried to solve this issue before. If she or he tell that they never tried, probably that is not that pain point. Very individual, of course, but I'm just analyzing the statistic. If they say, can you just show us the ROI first? No, you can't. If you have no access to their data, if you have no access to their business model, that would be a huge pain. As well, we have always problems with that. You need to, that's kind of dating. My favorite book about the business, telling that business, it's like romantic relationships. From some perspective, I agreed, because unfortunately, due to we are all humans, it's psychology. We don't trust other people, we like fully, and we sometimes scared to show ourselves our weak points, especially to share it with someone else in whom you are not sure that he will not judge you or will do good things for you. But you shouldn't be a psychologist, you should be a businessman in some way. Of course, you can try to build a trust. If you see the communication, if you see that this person is interested, try to convince them that you need data first. Give me that exact data, not others. Not if I'm asking about amounts of leads for last 3-4 months with the sources, that means I need exact this information. I don't need your reports from sales department. I just need another numbers. Always watch what they do provide you. If they don't provide you with the right information, you can do almost nothing. Because if you will try build something from info, like from your approximate imagination, there is a huge risk that the client wouldn't be satisfied. What else? You can provide businesses with the charge of 25% of real savings for 12 months, so zero upfront costs. But it's if we are talking about some not huge projects and projects with sustainable business model. So automatization doesn't sell on hype. It sells throughout the pain relief. Speak language of money. Sell real results. So we should keep in mind that still in AI, technology is 30%. People 70%. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you enjoy these small podcasts and follow my video where we discuss how AI evolve and what we are going to expect from the market.